Good morning, Sue. How are you?
I'm good. Good morning, Rachel. How are you?
I'm well too. Hi, everyone out there. How are you guys doing? It's Rachel, Treehouse Fiber Arts.
Sue, Knit 24.
And we're here to bring you another lovely, riveting episode of Floss Toss. I know you've all been waiting.
Yeah, same.
I'm so excited to catch up with you, Sue.
I know. There's not enough hours in our week.
I know, seriously. And we've got
Everyone
a lot to
knows
show
that.
today. I'll give you a little agenda if you'd like from my notes.
I would like that.
Okay, so we have a giveaway winner that we want to share. We have some FOs, some whips, one acquisition I have to share, and then at the very end we'll do a little shop talk. We'll talk about our Sue's dyed fabric and our new collaboration and our club,
exciting.
and I'm so excited.
So excited.
And I'll share with you a few of the kits that I have with Sue's fabric in it too.
Well, and it sounded like from last time, a lot of people are super interested in a fabric club, and that we are so happy about. And I was able to secure fabric, which is really nerve-wracking. I kind of panicked at how much I secured when I went to bed that night. But I've witnessed this in the yarn world, is you have to grab it when they have it, and they had it. So it's so exciting because we weren't sure we would be able to go ahead and when, and it looks like it's a go, no problem.
Yeah. Oh, so fun. I'm so excited for that creative collaboration. We're going to have fun.
You know what's so exciting about being a fabric dyer is that was always my like, oh, I just need fabric. I want fabric. And it's so hard to get. And I feel like because we're so new that the availability is going to be pretty good. Which is, and for me, like I would go to my cross stitch store constantly, mostly to check on fabric, and they just never had what I needed or wanted.
Yeah, and just the fact that I can show you, here's the design, and here's what I'm envisioning, and you're just gonna, and I'll send you my conversion, fiber, and you can really make sure that it's gonna pop. It's just gonna be fun. So thank you to everyone who said they'd possibly be interested, because it's got us excited. We also had a lot of comments about our World's Fair video. That was so fun to put together. We're doing that every year, every summer. We need to.
I think we should. I love the there's just something about it, the excitement, and it's unique, and it's an opportunity for other people to showcase their work.
I know. Why has this not been done before?
Well, I think because mainly we are now a virtual society where we weren't. That, hopefully we're not like that forever, but I think it's going to stay. It's here to stay for the people that don't have shows available to them, or shops available to them, or they just are homebodies, and they look at it and go, that'd be fun, but it's not for me. So this is for everyone, which I'm super excited about.
Yeah, now that I've gone through one pass of it, I know how to fine tune it so I can give everybody a good, like, tell me your name, if you want your name on it, and give me a picture this big so it'll show up, that kind of stuff. So next year's is going to be big.
Okay, so for next year's, we won't remember this. Consider having categories and prizes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
This was just a your brilliant idea, and like it was so fast.
It was so fast, and everybody did get a ribbon, and it's participation ribbon.
They did.
Virtual, in the beginning. Didn't you see the ribbon I put on there?
No, I probably only watched. You know me. I probably watched like this much, and I was dying while I was watching it. I didn't sit. So
that's quite okay. I had so much fun putting it together. But yes, so thank you for that, and start thinking about what you want to contribute to next year's, because it's going to be big, and you'll want to put your best foot forward. And we have all the categories. We had stitching, we had some knitting, we had, I mean, all the fiber arts. So it's going to be fun.
So maybe we should come up with all the categories soon so that people will know.
That's true.
What they can strive for.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that. Sue, I'm going to put you in charge.
I know. Just go no.
No. Okay. So, winner. Let's get that out of the way because I know everyone is just dying to know who won. And let me see if I can find the prize. Yes, I can. So we did a little I don't know, giveaway for this sampler book that's by Artist Designs. It's called Sampler Stitching, and it's a notebook for keeping track of my sampler stitching and other historic needlework projects. We had a lot of people that gave us the keyword of cardinal, and our winner is, and I'll put the picture here so you know I'm not cheating. Our winner is Adina Samonson. And her comment was so cute. She said, "It should be a cardinal rule to expand one's stash with Sue's fabric. A club every month would be ideal. I love 40 count, but 32 or 36 is great too." So congratulations, Adina. Down below in the description box, you will see my email. Give me an email that you've seen this, and we will send this off to you.
Yes, and once we get a really good fabric supply, and I know I would love to do a fabric giveaway.
Okay, maybe next time. Before we get started, one thing. Did you watch the latest Floss Tube by Lori Holt? And her amazing idea of making a sampler button jar?
Yes, it's driving me insane.
She took, so for those that have not seen it, she's stitching little motifs off of her samplers, plopping them on fabric covered button template, you know, those, how you can cover your fabric, you can make your own fabric buttons, is what I'm trying to say.
Everyone that watches this has already probably seen Laura.
Yes.
Because they talked about it a lot. Anyone that went on their little special retreat talked about it.
Yes. Well, I've got my little old ball jar that I have buttons started in, but doesn't that sound like fun?
Sampler in a jar. It's brilliant.
It's so fun.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. Like when she was showing it, it was like, are you kidding me?
It's like a deconstructed sampler in a jar.
But those buttons are tiny. Is she doing over one?
No, I don't think so, but you can get the 2-inch. I think there's 1.5, 1. I think she's using the bigger size.
Oh, okay. So I need to go to Joan. It doesn't Dritz put them out? Why is Dritz not? Okay. So
it's Dritz. You get the little template and the buttons, and you can actually buy the backings that don't have that shank, so they lay flat too, if that is, intrigues you more.
Can you imagine knitting a sweater and putting those buttons on? We're speechless.
I know.
Wow.
And then going to like a stitching retreat.
Okay, so tell me this. Are you going to do them all the same color? And what color, if that's true?
I think I'll do them all prim colors and whatever. That is like just a fun thing to do. And I got to get that sampler motif book.
Is there one?
Well, remember the one that everybody's buying that we didn't get? Is it a Brenda Keyes book?
I vaguely remember.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm on it.
Although there's cool, anyways, add to the list of things that I want to do. But she is so creative. Those great ideas.
I'm so curious as a maker how her brain is big enough to allow all the ideas to come in. Because when you're stressed or whatever, for me, my brain just goes like this. So there's no space for it. So I wonder if she's a daily journaler, because that opens up a lot of space in your brain. So why aren't I doing that?
She has a journal out with that quarter shop.
So maybe, because she's got to be doing something to allow that much inspiration into her brain, or that's just how my brain works. I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't think she can turn off her creativity. I think
I
it's just
have that
constant.
problem.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Mm.
I see things all day long. Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that.
Well, it's even like yesterday I decided, I'm so ridiculous. I was going to take the day off. I never take the day off because once I know I'm taking the day off, that is when my brain expands. And all of a sudden I'm like, well, I'm going to get going on those colorways and and next thing you know, I'm knee deep in work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the same way. I don't know how to shut it down. It's a good problem to have.
It is. And I get energy. Like, I love when I'm so intense. The idea keeps going and you just keep going with it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It's exciting.
Oh, it is exciting.
It's exciting. So yes, sampler in a jar. Brilliant. I think I want to get smaller jars and do all one color, like maybe.
You could go so many ways with this. It would be so cute next to, like, in a display or just in your dough bowl with your
anywhere. You know what? I hadn't even thought about this, but I love the idea of smaller because you can always get bigger. But if you start with a smaller jar, it feels more success could come for me in a smaller jar and then go, oh, I'm loving this. I'm going to go up a jar. Or,
that's a good point. Yes.
It doesn't take forever to fill it. You know, my MO is get the biggest jar you can find.
Me too. That's what I did.
Yeah. And then I'm going to fill it. And then it never happens. That's me.
Itty bitty jar.
Baby food. I'm going for the baby food jar.
Ball makes those tiny little ones that people put jam in. They're really little and flat.
Yeah, I have a whole case of them because I use them with my dyeing.
Well, there you go.
I have a whole case. I just bought a new one.
You're all set. Okay, so fill your dough bowl, Sal. Let's jump right into FOs because.
Oh, let me see. Oh,
well, I'm not completely done,
Joan.
but I got him in a pillow, and I got her.
Rachel, why are we neighbors?
Now, I do still think I want to put on the little trim.
Oh, it's very sweet. Oh, yeah.
You know, so I'm going to work on that probably this weekend.
Rachel, okay, so can you turn it over so I can see the back?
I did it the Lori Holt way. This is such a nice way to make pillows because you can sew all the way around and then you just take your little seam ripper, make a hole, stuff it. Now, how I stuffed
I could do that.
Yeah,
and then did you buttonhole stitch those on? I love that if you did. I can't tell.
I took a piece of fabric, I put black in my serger, and I just serged it and I glued it on with fabric glue. You. Now I might go back around, but it's so perfect.
No, 'cause you know what? Okay, so for me, that is so perfect because it's done.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is better if it's done.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I did. And then I wanted them to have a little bit of weight. So I have my little box that I have my, what are these? Ground nutshells, unscented, perfect pin cushion filling. But I didn't know how messy, you can't just pour it into fabric. So I took these little bags and I filled this little bag up. And then I took some of my polyfill and put it just on the bottom. And then I stuck my bag inside and then did polyfill. So it's weighted at the bottom.
Oh, Rachel, I'm so happy.
And it worked out so well. So I highly recommend if you have like, just, I don't know, just a little, we have little bags in your house, those snack size Ziplocs or I don't know.
Yes, anything. Rachel, oh my gosh, I want to go do mine right now because that's manageable. I could do that.
It went so fast. The hardest part is cutting it so it's square because my linen I never noticed, but when you want to get I kind of had a bias going on with my stitching, probably because of the way I cross or I don't know. So I really had
how you placed it on your.
Maybe.
There is something, I really do think we're supposed to, I don't think anyone does this anymore, but you're supposed to have the selvage edge here, not here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
sometimes you can't because you don't have a selvage edge.
So selvage edge. So that's the edge where if you're on Zweigert, it's the orange.
Orange.
That
It
should be at the top.
going, it should be vertical.
It should be vertical.
Mm-hmm.
Good to, I'm going to try, make sure, because I don't follow that so much when I'm cutting out stuff for myself. But one thing I thought, well, what's the most important thing? The most important thing is that this outside square is as you know, close to my seam as possible so that it looks right. And what I ended up doing is I cut, I took my quilting ruler when this was down flat, and I made, what did I make? I made an inch.
Oh, an inch.
I cut an inch, just 1 inch around, and then I did a 1/2 inch seam. And that, I'm really happy with how it went. As a pillow, it all shows up. You know how you can sometimes make a pillow and this wraps around too much. So I'm really happy with the margins around that.
So beautiful.
Aren't they fun?
Rachel, they're perfect.
Okay, so then this Lady Dots Create, this is the first time I've ever used this stuff.
I love that.
I kind of watched a video where you pull off the actual these little balls come off.
Oh, and then you just like,
yes, and then you whip stitch in between. So that's what I'm going to be doing with these. I guess I'll do it. I'm going to start it on this, on the lady. I feel like she needs a little whimsy.
She needs it.
I might just keep this one.
Oh, I'm
so they're not too matchy.
I don't like you were jealous.
I do have the green pom-pom, so.
Oh, that's what I would use.
That I think now that I saw the green.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my FO, and I am my first pillows.
Rachel.
And I have to thank Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch, because I've watched her do a few pillows, and it really made me confident that I could do it, and her techniques and my quilting skills from that beginner class from Fat Quarter Shop, just being confident using those quilting rulers, you know.
Yeah,
that was really helpful too. So
they're amazing.
Thank you. Yay.
So those are FFOs.
I know. Yay.
I have an FO.
Okay.
But were you about to show something else around the dough bowl? Because I don't want to interrupt.
Nope, that's it for FOs for me.
All right, I have an FFO. I'm becoming a monogamous, obsessed stitcher. Like I get going and I don't want to stop, which reminds me, I started something else and I don't know where it went. All right, never mind. What did I do?
Always pause if you need. It's done?
It's done.
It's done. Oh.
I miss it. I've never said that about a piece. Well, the Christmas one, the Jacob Christmas one, I miss. Yeah. I am a monochromatic stitcher.
Yeah.
It's so relaxing. I like the speed of it. Isn't it gorgeous?
It's so perfect. It's just so fun.
I love it so much. I look at it and it just, I love it.
You know what occurred to me? That's the kind of sampler that you could definitely put in a hallway, because it's the close-up on that one that's really cool.
I think it's actually going to go. I have a big opening to our family room and then small walls.
Yeah.
And it's something you walk by all the time. And I hang low. I really like, I don't like pictures that are so high. I like low pictures.
Yes, me too.
I have to fight Dave about it because he's tall. So he's average tall. He's not.
But it's your eye level that yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So I love it. It's done. I'm so proud of the fact that I finished it. Because I went to put it down and work on something else a few times and I just couldn't do it. What was the other thing I showed on Periscope this week that I started? Because I'm going to want to show that and I don't know what it was. This is going to make me crazy.
I watched Periscope.
I know. It's
I
really
missed
Instagram, but we
today's.
still call it Periscope.
Yeah, it's on Instagram Live.
What?
If you want to join in, it's Knit24 Periscope
Yes.
twice a week,
It's so
8
much
a.m.
fun.
East Coast time. It's a fun group.
This is going to make me insane.
Well, we'll just keep moving on.
We'll keep going, and then I might take a quick glimpse in my bucket over there.
So tell me what you're going to do with that.
Okay.
That's All Hallows Eve.
All Hallows Eve. I am going to send it to Paige. I keep saying that. I might still get a piece of foam core. I almost did that and get it all mounted and put it on my mantle.
Yeah, and then send it.
And then send it. Oh, I love it so much. So
can't you see that on the mantle leaning with like some black candlesticks and a candle underneath glowing? And very cool. Good job, Sue. I
absolutely love it. It is such a fast piece. It really is. I mean, I did put time in, but once I sat down, again, the monochromatic, like literally you don't have to change colors every 2 seconds. I know what I worked on. Mary Good.
Oh, yes.
But where is she? I'll look for her later. I'm sorry.
I just thought of another finished object that I have. That's not stitching, but it's knitting. I got my hat done.
Oh, I love this.
This is my design using North Bay Fiber Co. It's a new fiber company here in Michigan. It's fully sourced wool from a farm pretty close to here. It's Targhee Polypay. So if you're a knitter, think Jared Flood's Shelter. If you know about Shelter, it's that Shelter. Gorgeous, light, soft, very warm hat. So I made a Michigan hat. This is, I'm calling it Nichols Arcade. It's on Ravelry. It's Fair Isle-esque, but I don't want to call it Fair Isle. And because of Michigan winters, I do a double brim on mine, but you don't have to. It's 3 colors, a light, a medium, and a dark. And I love the top. I'm in love with this hat. It's called Nichols Arcade because there's a outdoor shopping alley in Ann Arbor, Michigan that's called Nichols Arcade. It's one of the first glass-covered arcades in the nation. It was emulated after the shopping arcades in Paris, and it's just architecturally really cool. So that's that was kind of my
I love it. You did a beautiful Instagram post on that whole thing.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, check out my Instagram for more details, and it's on Ravelry now live. And at the very least, check out Jill's new fiber company, North Bay Fiber Company. All right, that's the end of the knitting.
Are you finding that it's reasonably priced?
Yes, and what you can do is buy 50-gram skeins, which is great for color work.
Color work, great for color work. Oh, wow.
For all that goes into it, it is priced well because Jill, it goes from sheep to skein, and it's got to go all different places. First the farm, then the shearing, then the scouring place, then the mill, which happens to be my hometown of Frankenmuth, Michigan, Zeilinger Wool Company, Z-Wool, and then she sends it off to get dyed in Philly, and then it comes back to her, and then she skeins it all up.
How do you keep it reasonable with all those hands touching it?
Actually, I think it's dyed in the fluff. It's dyed in the wool first and then sent to Zeilinger. I'm sure of it because I saw Zeilinger. But anyways, it's just a cool concept. That's why I was so inspired to use it. Being from Michigan myself, and the actual woolen mill it's just got family ties to me and Frankenmuth.
Oh, it's super cool. If we had one, I feel like I live in a town that was filled with woolen mills.
I believe it.
I do, Rockville, because my mailing address is Vernon, but Rockville is really my favorite part. It's not like even this great, like, wow, it's really run down. It's really, but I love it. I drive through it because we're right on the line. Vernon and Rockville are the same, but Vernon is the newer part of Rockville. And I lived in Rockville until we moved to this house, and I love that little tiny rundown little town.
Yeah.
But it's filled with woolen mills. One right by where I used to live.
Which we had a heyday in New England of woolen mills that all shut down when we started to
The scary part, though, when it was open, the smells that came from it were scary.
It's very bad on the environment. And, you know, now we're finding better ways to do it. It just costs more to do it here in this country, to pay the fair wage and to do it in an environmentally correct way that's sustainable over time. So that is North Bay wool. So I'm excited to see what else she comes up with. That particular cut from those sheep, she's going to keep getting from that farmer. It's her heritage brand. And it's a DK weight, 2-ply woolen spun. Amazing. So it's a knitter's wool. Like if you are a knitter with a capital K, that is your wool.
Yep.
All right.
My favorite. Well, I love it.
Okay. Any other FOs? We'll keep moving.
No more FOs. I have 3 whips.
All right. Let's do it.
One I had last time and I totally forgot to show.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you want to start?
I'll start. Should I keep going with Halloween?
Yes, that's a great idea.
Okay, so this is my brand new start and I've wanted to do it forever.
Oh, which one is that?
It's the La-Di-Da. I love La-Di-Da. I think she's my favorite designer.
I love La-Di-Da too. Oh, which?
I love it.
Look at her skirt.
I know. So I ordered it from 123 Stitch. This is on my fabric, which is so exciting to stitch on.
That's what you were teasing me about the other night. Sue sent me a picture of just the little swirls.
Yes, and I love that we're going to lose this in her dress, which I'm sad about.
The modeling.
We're going to get a lot of this and that stays. And then even in the framing, you're going to be able to see it.
Is that a 36 count or a 40?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to be really good. Like when I sent it to you, I was meticulous and put it right in bags. But then I thought I would remember by where I put it in my house. I'm a ridiculous human. But this is 2 nights. It goes so fast. Oh my gosh, I'm in love with it. I wanted to get her face done.
Oh, so cute. It's going to look so great by Mary Mac in black.
I feel like I'm going to have a black wall, like you said.
You're on your way.
I know. I feel like I want to leave the witches up always.
I think I would.
I know. I just love. And next, okay, so once I finish this, I want to do one of Jacob's black ones, like his dark series. I think I want to do the skull and crossbone with the saying under it. I think Edgar Allan Poe saying.
I'll pop it in here if I can find it.
And, okay, let's talk about this.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it.
What is it, first of all?
It's the anchor floss.
Yep.
On a spool. I'm very curious. Now, if you're doing anything in black, the anchor black is far better than the DMC in my mind. Far better. I don't know. I like anchor a lot. It's got a little bit of a, I don't know if coarser is the right word, but there's something different about it for sure. I'm enjoying it so much. I'm very curious what the appeal of the spool is for everyone, because I know everyone's gone out and bought every color. I'm so curious because you have this a lot.
Is it 6-ply on the spool?
6-ply.
Oh, so you're still cutting it off and separating.
I don't know why in my brain, I was thinking, except you probably told me this. I asked someone, I thought it'd be 1 strand. Yeah, that would be amazing, but that doesn't make sense because a lot of people don't use 1 strand. So that truly doesn't make sense, but in my world, that would have made it perfect. So I'm not quite sure what the appeal is.
Because you can buy that anchor on a hank.
Yeah, because on a hank, you can do the looping and the use your, now you're going to have spools everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm so curious if someone could say like, no, it's because of this that I'm missing completely.
Maybe the embroidery people like it because they're using it as a six ply.
6 strand,
you know, I can
or 6
see.
ply, yeah. But so many people have talked about it, like, I got them all, or I got a bunch of them. And I'm like, they're beautiful. I would love to have a bowl of these, but again, my brain isn't good at that.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the reason you put them in a bowl. I don't know.
I would have to put them on like a rod.
That's a brilliant idea. And then just
like
pull
ribbons.
from them.
Yeah.
Yes. That's actually a brilliant idea.
But then you still have the excess, you know, you still have to have like a thing to set all the pieces on.
Yeah, I'm just so curious. I mean, the thread itself, I'm loving. Really
Good.
love Anchor. I forgot how much I love Anchor. I'm just curious.
Let us know down below what you think if you've used it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else? Halloween?
I have one more Halloween.
Okay, why don't we show it? Let's stay on the
I'm kind
Halloween.
of obsessed with Halloween at the moment, and I'm going to try to stay obsessed. So I'm sure I showed this as an acquisition.
That. And that's what?
It.
Who is that? Blackbird?
Halloween Eve. Blackbird. Got it from Kit and Stitcher. I'm not sure of my colors because I didn't have what she used. So the outer color, the fabric is just delicious.
Yes.
It is 36 count dark mountain. I don't know.
Yeah, that's
perfect. Don't think it, oh yeah, it is this Weigart. But I will tell you, now see, here is the salvage edge.
Okay.
I had a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble starting this. I started it. No, that's not true. It was the other one. Nope, never mind. Take that all back. Anyways, so I can't remember what color I'm using, but I didn't think this was dark enough. So I got 3371, and that's going to go there. And I think that's going to shift it all for me.
I think you've been working on such dark black things that it's just, this is going to look really good too.
You think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That'll look cool.
I love it. I love the fabric. I love everything about it. It took everything in me to put, I wanted to put down the witch and get down just a little further to this dark area.
That's going to look great on your black wall too, because that pop of orange will be so fun.
And so this was like so fast. Like I think I worked on this maybe an afternoon and a night. I don't know, but I love it.
So I love that fabric.
That's it. I do too. It's really pretty. It's really a pretty gray, brown gray.
Well, since we're on the fall kick, sort of, I don't have any Halloween for you. I wanted to point out one thing though. I was going through my stuff that I have, my different designs. I just want to make sure everybody's pulled this off. This is a freebie from Susan Aki, Little Quaker Halloween. I would just Google it. If I can find the link, I'll put it down below. But I think this would be such a nice,
fun little Quaker. Oh
yeah, it doesn't say what it is, but well, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80, 90. So it's like 100 by maybe 100.
I love it.
Be a cute pillow, or I don't know.
Okay, anyways. So I forgot this. This is the last one I'm going to start this year.
Oh, that's such a good one.
I think there's another one too. I think she has 2 of these, but this is going to go on that wall too.
Yeah. So I like the fabric she used too for it.
I have a fabric that I had just laying around. This almost exact color, so I might use it for that. I might even start this. I'm kind of really into starting things right now.
Then you should start it, and it's so nice to pick up something next year that's half done.
I agree. So I am going to go get I think I'm going to get them in Anchor just because I love the Anchor.
Yeah.
We'll see. But yeah, that's Halloween.
All right. So this is more fall, but I've been working on my Token of Fall by Hello from Liz Matthews. I'm doing it on the 25 count vintage cloth from Lori Holt, and it's in the colorway Cloud. It's my own color conversion using classic colorworks, and that's as far as I've gotten.
Love it.
Now I forgot, I'm doing it over 2. So I'm doing, I'm doing 2 strands over 2, but I forgot I wanted to try 1 strand over 1. I was on the 25, which I think I might have enough fabric to try it.
Oh my gosh.
Out too.
I've got to try dyeing some of that to see how different that would be.
Yeah, I love it. It's this 25 count. It's even weave. It's just, I think it's even weave. It's so even and just like buttered. Your needle goes through. I'm using a size 24 needle. It's just a nice, easy in-hand stitch.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with that one.
What else?
I have one thing that's almost an FO.
Okay, let me see.
Well, it's by Jessie Watson. So I have everything done, and I've just started this. I think these are Algerian eyelets. Is that what they're called?
Ooh, I love Algerian eyes.
I'm gonna
go into the center, into the center, into the center, and it's got like 8 legs.
I was, obviously I procrastinated if that's the last thing I'm doing on this, but I got into a zone. There's a few other areas that are Algerian, and I love them.
Now for Algerian eyes, if you've got like 2 or 3 in a row, you can do all the tops and then do all the bottoms.
Oh.
That's a fast way to do it.
Interesting. Mine are all on diagonals. Well, here it is.
Oh, Rachel. Oh my goodness.
It's so wonderful.
Oh, it's so wonderful. Do you love it?
I love it. I love it. I am doing it on a 32 count. It's just an even weave that I tea and coffee dyed, and I love it. I was going to age it a little bit more, but I don't think I'm going to.
I
like it the way it is. You can see I did.
That's a lot of stitching, even though it's a small piece.
Yes, it is a lot of stitching, and you can
heavy.
see this is Algerian eyelets. Here's the heart about to begin right there.
You're flying.
I love it. I've been working on this while I've been watching. It's so bad. The Monica Lewinsky
what channel is that on?
Series. I don't know. I just can plop it on my YouTube TV thing. So now we're to the part. I'm doing the heart while we're in. While Bill's lying to the. It's just like. This stitch is going to remind me of Bill Clinton now. No! That whole fiasco.
So oh, it's beautiful. The color, everything about it is that alphabet with all that color in it it reminds me of the piece I did for Charlie with all the fun colors.
And I've been I have to say the autism sal that I am participating on this, I'll put the hashtag down below, that really spurred me on to get this thing going. And I just, for the whole month of September, I just worked on this, and that really, I like that worked for me. September, I had 3 projects in my bag that I carry up and down my house.
Yep.
And I only worked on those, and I got a lot done. It's a nice way to.
You know what? That is the thing. I feel like I'm so driven to have finished pieces because like when we first started, it felt like, although, oh my gosh, those Lori Holt ones, I have 2 finished and 1 almost finished that I keep forgetting is over there. But I really want the pieces. Like I love the process, but I really want, because like we invest a lot of money in these, which, I think for some people, they are great with like, they just love to start things.
Right.
I don't know. I think I've hit a point in my life where I want finishes because I want them on my wall. And then I was thinking about this the other night. I really think when I'm in the right mood, I'm going to put a library card on the back of them for which of my children I would like to, with a little note saying, if you don't want it, please check with the other 2. And if they don't, just keep it.
Don't tell me.
No, I'll be dead. But I thought, how cool would that be and I'm not going to tell them about it. I'm just going to do it. And how cool will that be for them to find them someday and know the intention I had for them?
Yes.
So
yes,
I'm going to do that. That's my.
I know. I agree. And I think too, I would add, you know, where was I in my life at that time? I mean, I love to journal. So
Same.
I would say I was watching this show on Netflix or on, you know, while I was doing it, and it was cracking me up, or.
I love that piece. I'm going to do the same thing. My grandmother had tags on everything she owned at one point in her life for who they were for. I don't think I got many tags. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But she would tag stuff.
Yeah. I can see why now as I'm getting older.
Yeah.
For sure. So Halloween, I'm done with Halloween. So I am moving on to Christmas.
I love Halloween more than Christmas when it comes to design.
Yeah.
But I also have moved on to Christmas.
I moved on to Christmas. I have pulled out my all green. Remember this one?
Yes, I love it.
New people won't remember, but this was a lot of my first family crossing. I pulled out and it's in this wonderful bag by Joanna, Stitching the High Notes. I love it.
I have a mod one of those.
Oh, I love it. It's from this very book that's, I think, hard to find, but if you type in Alle, Jahre, Wieder, it does pop up. I think you have to buy it internationally. I got it on I got it on one of the, maybe 123 Stitch or another site when it came out. But the pattern is called Tannenfluster. It's fur whispering. You're gonna hear me.
I love this piece.
I love this pattern so much. And what's really interesting is when I started this, I was doing it in hoop, and now I'm all in hand. I love stitching in hand.
You're hand girl.
I feel like I'm gonna fly now on this.
I love that piece.
I feel like it was so much to just get that much done, but now I feel like I can buzz on this. This is Mushroom Lugana. I think this is 28 count, and I'm using 2 strands. Yep, 2 strands.
Oh,
so I just really want to get this one done.
I love that piece.
I love it too. It's kind of Nordic.
It's you. It so screams you.
Yeah, it does scream me, doesn't it?
It does scream you.
And look at all the greens. Let's just revisit all the greens. These are all DMCs.
So what I have found is I'm not being as good at having those. Like I've got, for the thing I'm going to show you, I have it all on I'm back to my old ways.
Oh,
I know, because I'm kind of out. I have special ones that you gave me for special projects. So I should just use them though, because, that's why I said yesterday, when you're sending out those kits, please put in what I need for those, because I need them.
I know, you get used to them and then it's like.
It's a game changer. Like I'm finding I'm not as quick to pick up projects that don't have them. That might be why I like the one color too. It's just so simple.
Yeah, just pulling that floss right off that ring.
Yeah.
Mama Loves You GB has been doing that floss tag swap where everyone's making their own tags. I know, and I really want to make my own tags and join in.
Same, I just haven't had the time.
Yeah, me neither. I've been working on other stuff, but it is, a lot of people are going on Vistaprint and just making business cards, you know, using their own design and then
or old paintings of people stitching.
Yeah. It's fun to see what everybody chooses.
It's very cool.
Now on to another one for Christmas. Last Christmas I did this guy.
Yeah. Oh, I love him. That.
And I think I bought the same frame because I want to do, and I have it all kitted up, I want to do Rudolph. I should probably take it out of the thing.
I think if you just, we can see it.
I know. So he's going to be on the same background. They're going to be a pair, probably on my mantle. This was one I did in hoop too. So I'm excited to see how.
So funny. See, I'm a combination because my hoop is never tight. It just gives me, it doesn't cramp my hands as much as holding scrunched fabric. I hold the hoop, but I do it as if I'm holding it. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. No, I tried that, and the way I do it, my hoop, you need a small hoop I do, because I use
small hoops.
Yeah, you use small hoops. And I don't know if I just had it too tight, but the hoop was in the way and was making me feel more crampy in my hands.
Yeah.
So now I just kind of fold it or scrunch it, you know.
I kind of do a combination on this one. This one is so beautiful. This is a kit from your shop. It's so beautiful.
Which one is it? I can't wait to see. Oh gosh, yeah, I love Cranberry Christmas.
It's so beautiful. I am using, I don't remember what this fabric is, but I got a flu shot yesterday and my arm just cramped when I was holding it. Sorry. I'm using 2 strands.
Yeah.
Because it really, with the darker fabric, I feel like I needed it for coverage. I love this so much.
I love that too.
It's a little piece, but again, there's no such thing as a little like easy piece. There's always a lot of stitching in all pieces.
Mm-hmm.
It's very symmetrical, which speaks to me.
I love those trees.
I love the trees.
Goodness.
It has a very different look. It's a little Danishy again for me. Mm-hmm. Like a Danish look. I think it's again the trees.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like it.
I love it. It's super fun.
Yeah.
Why does it look like I used a different color in here? I hope I was supposed to. See that, how it's different?
Yeah, but I like it.
See, as they do it on the other side.
Yeah, it looks more rustic, you know.
Yeah, I have no idea if I was supposed to do that or not. I make up things all the time lately. But I love it. I love it. I love it. It's a beautiful, beautiful design.
I love it on that fabric.
I love it.
Yeah, I have a few of those in my shop. I might have to buy one from myself. I got to start that.
It's a fun one.
Everything that goes in my shop is stuff I want to do.
Yeah, I know. So do I.
I watch it like go out the door and I'm like, oh, there's one left. Should I take it? And then ding, somebody buys it.
I know. I got a bunch of the kits and I have 2 more coming that I'm so excited about.
Yeah. Yes, you should be, because they're cool.
I know.
So the other Christmas thing I was working on last year was Annie B's Folk Art Snowy 9 patch, and I have all of the 9 patches.
Yes.
Yeah, but I just do not like stitching on this 20 count. It's 20 count Ada. It is just not pleasurable for me.
20 count I've never heard of.
I know, it's 20 count. It's little.
20 count that's funny. It used to go 18 and then it went to Hardanger fabric, which was 22, I think.
Let me refer and make sure I'm not saying the wrong thing.
No, you could be 100% right.
Where is it? I'm looking in my booklet here. My projects.
I'm gonna go look for Mary Good while you're doing
Snowy 9 patch. Yeah, 20 count Ada, white petite petty point on gray.
Oh,
so I am starting to think that I don't know, maybe, you know what, maybe I should try it and do it in hand and see if I like it in hand better.
Absolutely do it.
And maybe I need to try it, because when I'm stitching in hand now, I'm using smaller needles as well. So maybe I need to use a smaller needle. I'm going to try it now.
I use smaller needles all the time.
Yeah.
Like I use 28 for everything.
Yeah, 26 is my sweet spot, but for this 20 count Ada, that's like 40. So I should try 28, and maybe that'll make it like it. I'm doing it in what am I doing it in? Oh, no, that's not the one. I almost think I'm doing it in what is that?
I feel like I know. Was it those ones you bought?
Yes, Threadworks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's so sweet with your tags are so sweet.
If you got these snowman hats, you're lucky, because I'm not doing those again. Those were a pain.
They're very sweet.
Yeah, they're very sweet for this one. Okay, I'm going to try it again.
Yeah, 28.
29. Okay. So you want to show us yours?
Okay, so I pulled out when I finished. This is the problem. I finished the witches. And it's really hard to settle into a new project after a big project gets done. Like to shift your gears and all of a sudden you're working on something else. But I love Mary Good so much. I actually, when did I do all the stitching? Because I did so much dyeing. I have no idea.
I'm wondering that too, because every time I talk to you, like, I wish I was stitching.
I know. I'm always wishing I was stitching. So this is on doubloon. This is the one that I was like, shoot, I wish it was on my fabric. Not that I don't like this fabric. I'm just wanting to work on my fabric. But I love it. I think I'm almost at the halfway mark. I'm kind of flitting a lot with this.
Oh, it looks so good on that fabric, though.
It does look really, I absolutely love the fabric.
But that,
this
I
is
like
one
it
of those,
smaller. That's nice.
I do too. I'm very happy. And this is one of those that I bought a full yard. This is the joy of being a fabric dyer now. Like I don't have to buy full yards. I can just dye them. I love it. I really, really love it. It's all DMC. It's one strand. I love this. I think this is a really one of those that you look at and you don't realize how terrific it is until you start. So let me see if I have the picture. Of course, it's not in color, which doesn't help. But there's not a lot about this that I go, oh yeah, I have to have that. But I had to have it. I cannot wait to do Adam and Eve and the tree. I cannot wait to make my way down to there.
Yeah, I've never done Adam and Eve and the tree on anything yet.
This is really interesting. I would have sworn I had a framed piece with Adam and Eve when I had my shop. I can kind of like see it. I don't know. Either that or someone else that worked for me did it and let me display it. But I could have sworn I did one. I can't find it.
Wow.
So from Sassy Jacks, she's got some really nice reproductions.
Has her new shop opened in the Beard House yet?
I don't know. I haven't really watched to keep up.
I haven't seen her put out anything lately. She must be working so hard getting that shop going.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm really bad. There's so few that I watch now, just timing wise. Yeah. And the ones I really want to watch, I can't watch while I'm working because I'm missing everything. That's how. The bully stick is gone. I know.
One acquisition I can talk about.
Oh, I would love to see this.
So I got in my mail, my latest Primitive Gatherings wool box. Look at the cover. Okay, we're gonna open it up.
That one you need to. Okay, so tell me about this. Have you been getting this forever? Am I forgetting?
Last year I started it because she had mentioned I caught her on an episode where she said, we're all done with the project that was the last 12 months and we're starting a new project in each box going forward for the next 12. So it would be a good time to join in if you want to join in. So the kit that came with it, I have a drum table in my living room and the drum table is my grandmother's. I love the drum table. The top, it's got a leather top to it and it's just getting a little grungy, I guess I would say. And I thought, I should do some round felt kind of thing for each season. And then this shows up in the wool box. I'm gonna see if I can.
It's a whole kit.
I'm gonna just there. Now it's not glaring as much. But look at it. It's got a turkey, pumpkins all around, flowers. It's perfect. So yes, the whole kit and caboodle is in here. So this will be my first attempt at.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
I'm so excited about this. And the dimensions are 24 by 24. So, it's a diameter of 24. It's perfect. So that came in the box. The box always comes with this sheet that shows everything that's in the box. So these boxes are so fun. And the caramels are to die for. But this is the ongoing project. It's called Dragonfly Dreams. And so these are the squares for it for this month.
Love it.
Yeah, it's just, sorry for the glare. And then there's always a little mini project. This Pennies from Heaven is also a project that's going to be put together for something. And then they always have like some sort of little tchotchke for your dough bowls or whatever. This has actually, it lights up. Really cute.
So cute.
I know. And then they have recipes that they add. This is Libby's pumpkin roll. I love pumpkin rolls, and Southwestern chicken chili. And then they give you this bookmark. You can punch a hole in it and it's a stitch. It explains how to.
It.
Yeah, it's such a great wool box.
So tell me, where did you get that from?
Primitive Gatherings.
Okay.
That's the name of the business. Lisa Bonjean is the owner. She's prolific in the quilting world. It's a destination place now in Wisconsin. This is the one that built the huge retreat house and this like almost looks like a multi-million-dollar building, and they do all of the long arming in there, and it's a huge destination place now in Wisconsin, just outside of Appleton, I think, or maybe in Appleton.
Oh, okay.
I forgot too.
I knew someone from Appleton, Wisconsin.
Pins. My first fun clay pins from just another button company.
So fun.
I know. It is.
So cool.
That is my wool box for the month, and sometimes I don't share them, but I thought this was just a fun one.
It's a good one. Yeah, no, that is so fun.
Okay. So I think that is the end of our cross stitch portion. We'll go into shop news. So if you are not interested in any of this, we will see you in a couple of weeks. Happy stitching.
Happy stitching. Okay, can I just say, oh shoot, I won't remember how it goes, but I listened to a podcaster that says something like, if you like us, hit the button. If not, oh shoot, I won't fit. It's
move on.
Yeah, I think it's something like, go away. But it's so sweet, and it makes me laugh every single time.
I always think of Kitten Stitcher, who said on one of her episodes, instead of hitting the like button, could everyone just hit the dislike button? And I want to see what happens. Like, so it's like she had 100 dislikes. Everybody was.
I know. I think that's what this person says is don't bother doing anything if you don't like us. Like, don't hit the dislike. It's just funny. I'll try to be more aware of what she says next time.
But we're so glad you joined us.
Yeah.
And we're so excited to talk about shop news because we've got this great, well, tell us about your linen company now.
Well, it's so exciting. It's LFA Linens, because there already was a Legacy Linens. I think that was our original, but LFA Linens I think is unique and I really like it. Mm-hmm. And we are Legacy Fiber Arts, so it's the same. Mm-hmm. But oh my gosh, it's just so much fun. It was so fun when you sent me the list. This is like my Bible right now, like everything you send, because I kept referring back and I'm like, no, I need hard copy in front of me with all the information. So
I'll send it like that from going on forward. I sent you a new one too.
Yes, I saw it and I have to print it out and do that. But I don't know, it was just so fun and so different. And I dye yarn every day of the week, a lot of yarn. So it's so nice to do something different. So for the first order, I just spent quite a bit of time just because it was like all so new to me. But then it was so exciting to go back to yarn. Like I love the balance of it. So yeah, it's just a new venture that we're going on, and I'm so excited you're willing to take it in your shop, because I do the dyeing and you do the cleanup, I do a light iron and then you do the rest, and it allows me to do it without it overtaking my life, because I can't, because I thought, we thought about it for a long time, like where will we sell it? And for me to keep it in my shop includes a lot more work then.
Yes.
A lot more work that I don't have time for, yet I want to be dyeing linen.
Yeah.
So I think it's the perfect marriage. And so at this point, you are my distributor of the linen, and it's super exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited. So we are going to, Sue will dye up the linen, send it to me, and then I will make it all pretty with the serging all around it. We're going to have 2 sizes that we're going to start with our club.
Yeah, let's talk about the club.
Let's
I'm
talk
so
about
excited about this club.
I am too. So here's how it's going to work. So our club is going to start next in January 2022.
Which, let's just say this out loud, that's tomorrow.
It
is. It really is. It's tomorrow. Like,
yes.
I'm one that likes to like jump right on something, but that's jumping right on it. That's how fast January is going to come.
But it works good in your schedule for dyeing yarn, because you had mentioned December is a little bit slower because you have been nonstop dyeing for this season. Since June. Yeah. And so you will be sending me the fiber by the 1st, and I will be packaging it up. And the goal is to ship it out by the 15th. It's going to be a quarterly club to start out with. We just want to see what the interest is. We will be doing 36 count and 40 count right now, but we are going to be considering other counts and also considering other types of fabric like Ada.
And I meant to order some and I forgot in this order, which I'm so mad at myself. But before we offer that, I really have to play with it because I feel like it's gonna feel different, and I want to make sure I can do it to my satisfaction and your satisfaction.
Yeah.
Before I commit to that, I just think it's gonna have a very different feel.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong.
No, I mean, when you compare other dyers, linen versus the Ada that they've dyed up in the same colorway, it always looks different. It feels different. It's got a sizing to it that I wonder will come out. It might end up being softer after you dye it. I don't know, but it's going to be fun to explore that as well too.
I really would love to be able to offer an Ada version. But
yes.
I need a little more time for that one.
Yep, but for now it's 36 and 40, and we are going to have 2 different sizes. So we will have a fat quarter and a fat half.
I'm in a fat quarter club, and I find I'm always frustrated because I find a sampler I want to put on it and it's not big enough.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So it depends on the kind of stitching you like to do. If you're a super sampler stitcher, I would encourage the fat half. If you're a Plum Street, you know, this look.
Yeah, pillows.
If you tend to do smaller pieces, you'll have plenty.
Yeah, like the Brenda Gervais.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Yeah. So what you'll do to sign up is go to the treehousefiberarts.com website, and you'll see a item on there that says LFA linens. And when you go into there, you'll have 4 options, which you will have 36 count in fat quarter or fat half, and 40 count in fat quarter or fat half. And you'll select that. And what you'll do is it's a reoccurring club. So the information you put in for your first purchase will be what I use on the subsequent months, you know, with the program. And we're doing it quarterly. So it's, I think we said January, April, July, and October. So when you sign up for the club, you'll be paying for the next month's club. So if you're signing up now, you're going to be in for January. If you sign up January 3rd, you'll be in possibly for the April club, just because I probably will be, I know I will be billing on the 1st of the months, if that makes any sense.
Yes.
So we hope to ship them out by the 15th. It's quarterly, and we're excited. I don't know, what am I missing?
It will all depend on linen supply. Like right now, we're in really good shape. But you've all seen the cargo ships out in the ocean, and it trickles down to everyone and everything. So I'm in a club where I just got a notice that said, unfortunately, you won't be getting something this, I don't know how often I get it. And so that could happen. We have to be upfront about that. It could happen. Again, depending on how many people sign up, we're in pretty good shape. Fairy shape almost. But yeah, so it's super exciting. The colors at this point, most people want neutrals is what we're hearing, and they will be on the neutral side. Who knows? We might even have an October Halloween month where I'll do like a crazy colorway, but I'll try to keep them within that. That doesn't mean only, it could be a soft, I don't even know what, blue or, but
yeah, neutral can be color,
but not like boom. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just so excited about it. I'm really looking forward to getting started, and then you'll have other cuts in the shop if people want them.
I will. So if you don't want to join the club, I will possibly, depending on how many people join the club, have a few extras that I'll put in the club. And if Sue has time to dye other colorways. And of course, with my kits, I will be using a lot of Sue's colorways as well. Because how we operate is I send her, well, she's a stitcher. So she looks at what the design has in it and the called for floss, or she'll look at the floss that I've chosen for it and come up with a fabulous background color for it. I just know it. It's
so much fun. It is so much fun.
So you've already dyed for a few of my a few of my kits, which I have to say the Blue Flowers Moonlight sampler is flying out the door. I've included in it, see the silver moons there for the floss tags. The colors of this are, oh my gosh, stunning. And the fabric that you dyed for it is to die for. I told Sue that I wanted something a little bit more moody, and less kind of in the picture, it's more of a mauve tone, purpley mauve. And it could be just the way it was photographed, because I've seen other pictures. But how's it showing up, Sue?
Good.
Good. We'll just open it up. Look at that. Oh, it's got.
That might be what I'm using for the witch.
Look at. Oh, I love it. Love it. Love it. And I should put the.
I'm going to tell you, it's magical to dye fiber or fabric. It's very different than yarn. You have a lot less control. Either that or I haven't figured it out yet, which could be, being brand new, you learn tricks and all of that. But
I wouldn't say you're brand new though.
I mean, I have a good idea, but you just don't know where that dye is going to set down. And it's quite magical when you iron it. It's like, how did I do that? Honestly, I'm like, I don't know how that happened, but I love it.
And I'm naming them. We're naming them all kind of New England-y kind of names. And this one happens to be called Low Tide.
Love it.
So that, and then another kit that she dyed for me is Jack's Urn.
I have to start that one. Which one did I dye for that one? I can't remember.
I'm calling it Dunes at Dusk. It's a little bit not as modelly as the other one, but it's gorgeous. I should be opening these up.
No, not if I opened it already. Don't worry.
Beautiful.
Again, like, ooh, I wonder how I did that.
Oh, and I want to put these away very carefully so I don't lose anything. And another kit. Oh my gosh,
love
this Joy Bee. Did I send you this one yet?
I don't think so. I'm trying to be really good and it's impossible.
Yeah, especially with me.
Yeah, it's impossible. The bird on my window.
It's the silks on it that are just gorgeous. So I'm gonna open this one up. I should have had this a little bit more prepared.
Okay, let's talk about this. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
These are showing up great today.
Yeah, showing up good. Yeah.
And then the silks. And again, this is a sample pack of silks, truly. It's got all the silk that you need for that project, the Joy Be Thine. But you're getting to try Gloriana, Thread Gatherer, Classic Colorworks, Belsoir, Glorianas, Dinky Dyes, SWA, Access Commodities, SWA 100. I mean, you get to try all these.
That's amazing.
This is one I'm definitely doing.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. So
I do want to put a plug in for your website or your Instagram feed because it's amazing.
Oh yeah, I've been having fun.
Yeah, with the reels that show the kits are they're just so great. You've done such a good job with them. It really gives you a good feel of what's in your kits.
Well, I wanted something quick that you could just see what's in the kit. So every time I put a kit in my shop, I'll do one of those reels on my Treehouse Fiber Arts Instagram.
Now, do they save?
Yeah. What you do is you click on my not the bio, but you click on my page and you touch reels and it pulls up all the reels. Just
because I feel like if people are watching this and they're like, oh shoot, I didn't get to see it really good, like go look at the reels, because they really, the way you lay things out, it really gives you a good idea of what you're getting. A great
The pictures on the reels are also on my website, so go to my website. Okay, I'm linking it all, so it's all kind of seamless and the same. Okay, this has to be one of my favorites. This is my first kit where I put the orange velveteen in it, and I've just got all the stuff you need to make that drum, except for the twig on top of the pumpkin. You have to go out in your yard or whatever, at a park, and find that. But Sue dyed. Oh, this is so gorgeous. I'm calling this Boston Tea Party.
Oh, I think this is my favorite.
I think so too. I mean, for the application of it. Oh, Sue.
Again, I have no idea.
Brown and green teas. Can't you see this in a drum? Oh, look at that blob right there. I love that.
I love
that. It's going to look so good as the drum. The picture has a very solid, just cream color, but envision it with that kind of moody modeling behind it. It's going to be gorgeous.
I really hope.
Tons of velveteen.
I have all
that. Need all that velveteen. You can make a couple pillows out with the velveteen.
I have all that. I cannot wait. Yeah. I really hope I think the hand-dyed fabric will stay. I mean, it's been around since when I was leaving the industry, it was but now it's like huge, just because it adds such dimension to your stitching.
It really does. Yeah, I agree. I've thought about that too. Is this going to be dating but I don't think so. I don't think so, but everything dates at some point. Yeah, true.
I just think it lends to an antique sampler, because when you're buying them, that's what they look like.
It does.
Not that I've ever bought one. And it adds to the design. Absolutely. It really, really does.
So I think that those are the 4 or 5. I don't know. Oh, you gave me another one too, but I haven't kitted up yet, and it's in grays. I'm sure this is a great view here.
Oh, I cannot wait for that one.
I know.
I love that one.
Yeah, and it's calling for Gloriana and NPI silks.
That's what you're saying.
And the Gloriana is so hard to get right now. And so I think I'm going to be trying to convert the 5, 6, 7 Glorianas with Classic Colorworks Belsois.
Nice.
So I'm going to work on that actually today and have her ship me some to see if I like it on this fabric.
Love it.
But anyway, there's Sue's gray. And Sue's going to be doing something similar to this, but with a little bit more warmth, right? Gosh, you guys, if you're still with us, you just like to see stuff. So I'm going to just share with you this kit.
I think this is good. We talked earlier about like making the decision not to show a lot of haul, but this is different. I feel like I would be enjoying this if I was a shopper and was looking for a new project, or I feel like it feels different.
Well, and I like to see people's creativity and how things come together. And this is how Sue sent me this gray, and then Sue mentioned, oh, I can see this one on more of a gray with more of some warmth blobs. I have very technical terms when I'm talking to Sue, but when I got these colors, I was like, this is like the rock and roll of samplers. You know, this is like an edgy sampler to me. So it had to have kind of edgy floss tags with it. So I've made the tags. This is a sneak peek for you guys. The tags are this really cool purpley blue. It matches perfectly with the purples in it.
I love it.
I mean, this is just, don't you think this is like a edgy rock and roll?
Yes. I totally think it's so out of most people's comfort zones.
I love it.
But like, think about how we are so forced to be out of our comfort zones constantly now. I feel like it kind of represents the times.
Oh my gosh, so true.
I know. I feel like, why not just go with it in our stitching too?
But the thing is, this is what the person stitched it with in, what Mary Morgan stitched it in, and does she even have a date on here? No. Oh, late 19th century. So
yeah,
1800s. You know that young kids now call like 1994 the late 1900s.
Oh, so
I heard somebody say that, and I was like,
well, you know what's even worse? When you have to scroll down on things to find your birthday.
Yes,
like,
I know.
Damn, I've been scrolling for a long time.
I know, like you're on a clothing website, you're like, I better go to a different store. I'm too old for this store. Yeah.
No, it's hard. It's hard. But you know what? Oh, whatever. We're still.
I love it. Hey, as long as we have our health and we're.
I know. I'm trying to go there, and I just can't match how I feel and what I'm doing with my age.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I can't ever imagine not. And Dave keeps talking about retirement, and I'm like, for me, I'm always, because I'm always thinking of the next thing I want to do.
Yeah.
And I think it's that I do think I'm just an entrepreneur, that my brain always goes there.
Yeah.
So it's a good
and
thing.
you feel good. You know, I think if you were feeling your age, you'd feel your age. I don't know, but yeah, my grandma would. I remember her telling me, I just feel like I'm still 18 in this old body that's failing me.
That's the hard part. I think your brain always thinks of you as young. I do. I really do. Because when my parents were 60, I thought they were old. And I'm like, God, I don't feel old at all.
I know.
I also refuse to go there. I'm like, nope, not going there. Nope.
No. I mean, it's just a number. Let's just look at these.
The best 10 years of your life. Are you going to do the Christmas ones? Do you get the Christmas ones in your shop?
Yeah, and I've sold out of them. I can't get any more. I know. I wanted to do them. But I think I want to get Brenda Gervais' new Christmas pillow booklet. Have you seen?
No.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I'm going to pop them in here. It's genius. She made two of that. How does it go? I think there's 3 pillows. There's like a dad snowman, a mom snowman, and a baby snowman. And it looks like it's in like a portrait form, like it's their picture. And then she's got them all 3, their family picture. It's so cute. It looks like snapshots. It's a lot of fill-in. I mean, it's heavy on the stitching. They're not going to be quick, but oh my gosh, so cute. It's the same concept as the Halloween one. Yeah, it's the same kind of booklet.
Okay, you know what? I have this huge problem lately. I've been buying things and just putting them places. I don't know where half the stuff is. And then I'm forgetting what I bought. Like, I have to really sit down, and because I'm just buying it and not doing anything with it. And that's not really my intention.
Yeah, right.
My intention is, if I buy something, I really want to do it. I'm not really a collector. I'm a doer. So all of a sudden I'm forgetting, like, I bought that book of Brenda Gervais, the Halloween one. Like, where did I put it?
Yeah. I want to get some sort of rack where I can put them all in, maybe by season and samplers here, and then I can see all the time.
So you know what I have? I bought a really cool ladder from Hobby Lobby with metal baskets on it, and that's where I tend, when I was being organized, that's where I put my patterns.
That'd be cute too. Oh,
yeah,
that's a good idea.
I'm gonna have to put my kits in there because next I'm gonna forget what kits I bought from you. I got a lot of really good ones that I want to start. I can't believe I haven't started them.
I just haven't had I've been putting kits together like crazy, so I haven't had time, but it's so fun to put these kits together when the stuff arrives.
We're hitting the winter where it's like cozy and I don't go out at all. So I'm hoping to have a lot of productive time this winter.
Yeah, me too. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
No.
Well, I think I have a million things on my mind now of what I want to get going on.
Thanks.
I know. So if you've lasted this far with us, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe. Tell your friends about our new club if they're having a hard time getting fabric, because we would love for them to join in. It's going to be fun.
It is. It's going to be super fun. Super. I'm so excited about it. I'm so excited that I can be the person that provides people with fabric that they can't get. Yeah. It's so exciting to think about that.
And I love that I'm doing all the administrative ends, so you could just focus on your artistry of that.
I was thinking about that this morning, how it's just like literally I'm doing what I want to do, is just what I want to do. The rest of the stuff I just can't get to, and I'm not good at it. It's not my thing. So
so head on over to Treehouse Fiber Arts and take a look at it. I've got all the information there, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you if you're interested on Instagram. Tomorrow I will be doing a shop update on all the kits that I have, so check that out on Instagram, and also check out my Instagram for new kits that are coming up as reels. You can see them there too, but until then, I guess happy stitching, and Sue and I will see you in 2 weeks.
Sounds perfect.
All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye.